Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. So in today's video I'll be talking about Intuit, which is currently hiring for their software engineer 1 role. This is an on-site job opening in Bangalore, India. Intuit is a global financial technology platform and they serve approximately 100 million customers worldwide. So that is a wide and large customer base to be having experience with. And they also will offer you a very handsome salary if you get into this role. So, as an employee of Intuit, the qualifications that they expect from you are you need to have a bachelor's or a master's degree in computer science or any other related technical field, or equivalent practical experience will also do. You need to have foundational understanding of agile development and object oriented programming principles, and you should be having some coursework, internships, personal projects, or academic experience in programming languages. The ones which are recommended by them are Java, Python, C, C++, JavaScript, etc. And definitely, since you'll be working across tech stacks in this role, you should be having basic knowledge of front-end web technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and other frameworks you should be familiar with. And as any team would want you to have written, verbal, and collaboration skills, you should be able to work in a team and have good communication skills, and you should be having basic understanding. You should be aware of AI concepts, generative AI, and definitely you should be adaptive to new tools, to new priorities, and you should be comfortable in a dynamic environment. So these are the qualifications that they have listed for you. So, as a full-time employee at Intuit, you will have several responsibilities. So, if you're going for the front-end engineering role, you will have to develop scalable, responsive, and dynamic web-based applications. You need to be familiar with modern front-end tools and frameworks like React.js, AngularJS, and Vue.js. And definitely they have mentioned in the qualification section as well that you need to have knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript standards. As a backend engineer, you will need to have experience developing web applications which use server-side languages like Java, Python, or Node.js. Database technologies that you need to be familiar with are MySQL, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB or MongoDB, and you should be understanding RESTful API design principles. And definitely, as a backend engineer, you need to have experience with server frameworks like Express.js, Spring MVC, or Django. Now, if you're going for a full stack role, you need to have experience with both front end and back end development. And you need to be familiar with tools such as Git, Jenkins, or Travis. So these things you need to be familiar with for both the roles as well. And as a part of a team environment, you need to be having some understanding of agile methodologies and ability to work with Scrum teams and so on. And as a part of the mobile engineering role, you need to have experience developing applications in Android as well as iOS. You need to have familiarity with mobile application development frameworks such as React Native or Flutter. And you should be familiar with development tools such as Xcode, Android Studio, and SDK languages such as Objective-C, Swift, or Java. So these are the responsibilities that they have listed for the several roles that you can apply for as a software engineer. So moving on to the hiring process of Intuit, you'll be starting with a written round which will be consisting of some technical MCQ based questions along with 3 coding problems. So your DSA will be tested in this round. So make sure you cover all the edge cases because that's the criteria of moving on to the next round. in the written assessment. Now, Intuit can perform their PI round after this if they want to, they may not. This is generally a non eliminatory round, so this is just a vibe check. They'll provide you with a problem statement. The purpose of this is to understand the thought process of the candidate. So it may happen, it may not happen, it's up to them. After you get through this round or your assessment round, you'll be sitting for a technical round. There are two technical rounds or two technical interviews that Intuit conducts. They mainly focus on data structures and algorithms. You might also be asked questions on DBMS, OOPS, networking, operating systems in this round. So you need to be clear with your basics for this. They might also ask you questions on your resume, the projects that you worked on, how you overcame challenges that you have faced. So make sure you're thorough with your resume and you write about the things that you know of in your resume. CS students will be expected to write their code in their interview, and you might also be asked puzzles in this round. So be prepared with all possible questions that you generally get asked in interviews. After you get through the second technical interview, your hiring process ends with an HR round. It will be a simple HR round with questions like what are your strengths and weaknesses, questions again from your resume. You need to talk about yourself, talk about your qualifications, your expertise in teamwork, leadership, and so on. So make sure you go ahead and apply as soon as possible, because your application links for most companies, they don't remain open for too long. So go ahead, apply before the link expires. And if you are liking my content, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I do post quite frequently on companies which are currently hiring for jobs or internships, especially for college students who are in the lookout for these. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hope you guys are having a great day. See you in my next video.